EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Texans and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T. Coverage continues with a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell a first down and more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with touchdown number 2. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play here for Dallas. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And now, a great effort there.
Set. Check. 42's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games.
Touchdown, Houston! Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Snags it for the pick. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6
Touchdown!
for the Texans TD. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
You can't block me.
Now a play fake. Rodgers being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Godwin. On first down, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They should have known.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting set.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Mike 8. Mike 8. All day, just like that.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's scared. Watch Panther 11. Panther 11. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, Jimmy, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 8. Mike 8. You got nothing today.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Danny. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Rodgers gonna throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now back to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson.
Green 18. Back north. Game, baby.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jawan Bentley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an alert. Hey, PD5. Hey, PD5. Go.
Watson on 1st down. Fights through him.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Key to tight end, key to tight end.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second... They really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Dragon 60. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tight end. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
With nowhere to throw it, decided he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Back now in Arlington. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd. Goal from inside the 5.
Rip right, rip right.
Cop 19, Cop 19.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
Alert! Watch out. You got double tight.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
We got 3. Watch 14.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know He's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, you got three down.
Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Complete to Boyd.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Where's that? 6 and 18. Push him back. Push him back. 26, Mike.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Now Watson.
Check.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Let's go.
A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Touchdown, Texans!
Van Jefferson.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, check back.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check, check, check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
Gets this to Waller.
All day, dog. Mike 50. Mike 6. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check back, check back.
Now Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, check back.
Back to throw, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, steps away. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
There he goes left side. And that is going to be as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of